All right, hello Capricorn. This is Jude, the Pretty Coach Oracles here, coming to do a general reading for you. Um, I initially wanted to do this for the month of April, but here we are. So we'll say that this could be for April and for May. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cleanse my energy really quickly, and then I'm going to hop into the preparation for your reading. And I hope and pray that something that is said absolutely resonates with you, makes sense, brings clarity, or confirms what you already know deep within your soul. It is my pleasure to serve you guys in this way. This is where I do a lot of my free readings. Over here on YouTube, everything else, more than likely, there will need to be an energetic exchange. And there's even an energetic exchange that I request here too. Just more than anything, I ask that if something resonates with you, which is a big word for it makes sense, or it is exactly something that you are dealing with or have, I ask that you would just simply like the video or comment on the video. You don't have to tell me all your business, but just to be like, hey, yeah, this is, I understand this, or whatever you want to say. It is very much so appreciated. And I see that as an energetic exchange as well. Okay. So let me moisturize because, baby, I definitely just washed my face and hands are probably going to be ashy. So let's get a little of our blessed oil here. It's so cute. It's a nice little light fruity scent. All right. Thank you so much, Most High God. Holy Spirit of wisdom, you are welcome. Lolo, don't start. No, ma'am. You are welcome in this place. I thank you for the opportunity to read for those who are connected to myself, the collective, for the highest good and the highest good of all. Okay. So I'm just about to shuffle all my decks. And just so that doesn't take too long, let me pause and I'll be back. All right, you guys, I am back. We're going to go ahead and pull the cards. I've already set the intentions for this reading for the sign of Capricorn. So this deck I'm using to just really get some messages about the energy surrounding what we'll be talking about today. I have the card of envy coming out. And here's what it says. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges, okay? I'm going to leave that alone because I don't want this to be super long and drawn out. At the bottom of the deck, I see the card of discipline here. And it says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So Capricorn, as far as I know, you guys are a very hardworking, diligent sign. A lot of times Capricorns are prone to experience a level of success in their life, but it does come from the challenges, right? It comes from the hardships that they face and that they overcome, the lessons also that they learn from the challenges, okay? And so what I feel in my spirit, guys, is that something is getting ready to happen for you guys where I believe you're going to be in a position of affluence and influence. And I think that there could potentially be people who are going to be looking at you and they're going to be envious of where you are, right? But you're not going to necessarily understand why they're envious because you're going to be like, you don't have any reason to be envious of me. It took a lot of hard work. It took a lot of pain. I heard the word tragedy for some of us. Okay. It took some hardship for us to arrive here, but now we're here. We are grateful. We are in gratitude, and you can get here too. It's just our challenges may look different. Our challenges are going to look different. So I just want to put that out there. Before I move forward, I did also roll my die and the sun card came up. So the sun could be Capricorn. The sun could be Leo energy as well. Or these signs could be somewhere important and significant in your chart. You could also be a sun Leo, if I didn't say that already, who has Capricorn placements in their chart. I know that resonates personally for me as I am a Mars Capricorn. And I have several other placements in Capricorn natally, okay? We also have, with my third die, we have the number 10 here, okay? Now, Capricorn happens to be the astrological ruler of the 10th house. This tends to deal with the houses, okay? So this is something about maybe the public or about our purpose or a career, our reputation, something that we are going to be noted for or known for, all right? I also feel like this could deal with the 10 in tarot, like maybe the 10 of cups or the 10 of pentacles. Just throwing that out there. So if we see that come out, we're not going to be surprised. We're going to be like, okay, spirit, period. That's what it is. So I also want to talk a little bit more about what the sign of Capricorn can be connected to. It's connected to things like stability, the earth. It's a feminine energy. A lot of people think it's masculine, but it's feminine. A nurturing, giving type of energy, provisionary type of energy, okay? Um, Capricorns like to have stability and security. So this is why they work diligently, but they're also not afraid of being methodical and climbing up if a proverbial ladder. Okay. Although there are exceptions to all signs, right? I just feel like this is giving more. Hold on, guys. My niece is getting ready to cut up. Hold on. All right, you guys, I am back. So Capricorn is a diligent sign, a methodical sign, a calculated type of sign. So I feel like some type of work that you may have interest in is anything that also includes some form of strategy, some form of planning, okay? I know in the reading that I did yesterday for the collective, which is up on the channel right now, we did also get messages about potential financial planning type of energy, some type of abundance coming in. It could also regard inheritance. Oh yeah, Capricorn could also deal with that type of energy, I think, too, as far as just ancestors or just those who are elderly and older and wiser. Okay, so let's move on. Let us go ahead and tap more so into the tarot to see what we get from this, okay? I'm going to start with this deck here. So all right, so the colors of red and gold might also be significant, or red and orange. All right, Spirit, please give me the details to this reading for the sign of Capricorn. So we got the Six of Cups coming out immediately. This will be my first card, which is usually in the past type of energy. But keep in mind that energy is fluid, so this could be current or also present. I said present. Could be current or also future energy here. We also have the Page of Swords, but in the reverse. So I feel like there's a possibility that someone could receive some type of communication that can be, I heard the word catty first, but I feel like it's going to be kind of blunt, maybe even ruthless type of energy, or just tactless. Okay. There could be a conversation, a message. It could come through social media. It can come through video chatting, email, any way that we can receive messages, okay? Because pages can deal with that. All right, the swords energy could be telepathic as well, or a face-to-face conversation with someone, or bare minimum, a telephone conversation with someone. All right, now what we are going to be talking about is possible. It could be memories, or it could be childhood issues, childhood wounds, things of that nature, okay? Spirit, is there anything more before? Give me the most likely outcome for the highest good for the sign of Capricorn. I see the Two of Coins. This came up in the reading. The Two of Coins and the Page of Swords actually came up. So I would highly recommend that if anything that I say in this reading begins to resonate with you, I would highly recommend that you go check out the other video. And it was basically, so after it, I think it's called After This Conversation, or After This Message, Now What? Okay. At the bottom of the deck, I see the Five of Cups. So a card of, this could deal with things like regret, remorse, a heavy feeling of grief or depression. With the Five of Cups, okay, I see the Ace of Swords here, which is all about divine clarity and truth being spoken. So maybe that Page of Cups, that Page of Wands, oh my God, not me going through all of them. Maybe this Page of Swords energy in the reverse is going to be more so like this conversation will have happened, okay, by the time this happens. Not Mason, it's Grandma. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we see the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords has something to do with a separation type of energy. It could also deal with somebody needing to have a mental break, okay? Mental rest. And maybe even a very physical rest. Hush, baby. I heard you. Be quiet. Thank you. Thank you, baby. The Four of Swords is also my card for meditation, for circumspection. So I feel like someone could have been really mulling this over, thinking this through, or this is going to be what is going to happen after this conversation happens. There's going to be this period of separation, consecration that needs to happen so that somebody may be able to make a decision. Something that's going to bring their life into balance, okay? With the Two of Coins here. All right, so that's that. Let's go ahead and start to clarify. So the Six of Cups, like, let me go back to this. This is a card that a lot of times deals with like innocence, happy thoughts, good nostalgic types of memories, okay, that could come from childhood or just the past, okay? This could also deal with an ex, lover, or an old friend, okay, who could come back up. Or bare minimum, this could be something that someone's reflecting on. They're thinking about this, okay? Let me go ahead and start to clarify. Spirit, please show me the Six of Cups energy. Show me the Six of Cups energy for the sign of Capricorn. I also feel like I feel the need to say Capricorn is the sign to me of the family. And so keep in mind that Capricorns tend to absolutely be about family. It's very rare that they're not. So at the Six of, look, I got the card of reconciliation. If it's about love, a love matter, a relationship, okay? Bare minimum, someone is thinking about the good times, I feel, that you guys share with each other. You guys could have worked well together, played well together. If this is about work, like I said, y'all did well. Y'all did projects together, and maybe it was always beneficial or successful. Some of you guys could have been involved in a third-party scenario where there was more than one person involved. I see the King of Cups showing up here. For sure, this is giving a love thing now. Okay. King of Cups is most notably a Scorpio. Could be a Cancer or a Pisces. Okay. But whoever this is, they're really thinking about, hold on, baby. Okay, so the King of Cups, I feel like this person is a mature person. It may not have been that way, or they're a person who feels everything very, very deeply, but they may not have always expressed that very clearly. I feel like whoever this is, there's a lot of emotion, a lot of love, I feel. I also just heard the words respect and admiration here as well. So I'm seeing the 10 of Wands here, Aries, Leo, Sag type of energy. It's possible that somebody could have felt like they had a heavy load on them, a heavy burden. I see the 8 of Wands here, more Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. I feel like something moved really quickly. Things happened very, very fast in this past type of energy. There were a lot of new situations that could have populated all at the same time, leaving this person in a place where they weren't sure about what they wanted to do. And like I said, if this was a third party scenario when it comes to love or whatever, or even business, okay, I'm going to say that somebody was having a hard time making a choice. So they didn't make one at all. They sat still, you know, maybe they were trying to still figure things out. All right, we have the Devil energy here, Capricorn energy showing up in your reading. The Devil could be about control energy. It could also just be about being bound or feeling very magnetized and drawn to a connection or a person, place, thing, or idea, okay? This is also about, I'm hearing the word ego heavy, but it's about ego. It's about fragility. It is about vices. It's also about holding on, wanting to really hold on to things that may not necessarily be the best. Thought patterns, behaviors. This for me also is a heavy lust-like card. It's heavy with you just wanting to please your human self. Okay? Self-gratification there. I'm also hearing karma and etheric ties. Okay, is there anything more for this Six of Cups before I move on? Yes, there is. I see the Ace of Wands here. I don't know why, but I feel like there's some unfinished business. I also feel like somebody is extremely like physically attracted to someone. Now, this could be the motivating and driving force for them and their reflection. It could be that they're reflecting about the romance or about the love making and things like that. It doesn't have to only be that, but it's a heavy possibility. It was already giving that with the devil card, but when the Ace of Wands came out, to me, I always see that also as a phallic symbol. So, and every time I've experienced the Ace of Wands like this, even just in my personal life, when I do realize in what way it played a factor in my life, it was usually tied to a very passionate sexual encounter. So that's possible. This could also just be a new beginning, a new enterprising beginning, like in business, okay? So just take it how it resonates and make it make sense for you where it does. Show me the Page of Swords in reverse, Spirit. Show me the messages around that. I feel like I'm going to take these two. I see the Chariot. Someone's going to be wanting to have a conversation about moving forward potentially. If this is not a conversation, this is just something that's internally being decided. Cancer energy. This could literally be about moving, but more so this is about progress, integration of our light and our dark selves or our shadows and our angelic beings, healing those and learning how to work with them. I see the 8 of Cups here. Somebody could be walking away from something. This could be the move that they're walking away, or bare minimum emotionally disconnecting from a connection that they may be realizing is purely sensual, sexual in nature. Okay. And maybe they want a more spiritual connection. Look at this. For some of you guys, somebody's leaving a committed relationship, or they're dealing with someone who has Taurus in their chart. With the Cups, this is Cancer, Scorpio, or Piscean energy. I feel like somebody also could be moving on because somebody may desire to be married, but another person is not there yet in the connection. And they're just, it feels like they're being strung along here. Spirit, show me more about this Page of Swords, but in the reverse. It's also possible that somebody may literally propose to someone. Here are the cards I am seeing right now. I got the 6 of Pentacles. So this is a card about reciprocity, bare minimum, or wanting there to be reciprocity, wanting there to be some balance and give and take here in a connection. Okay, I see the Moon. This could be an emotion that could be hidden, or it could be getting revealed. This could be what's coming up. I feel like this is also about love. Like somebody truly loves someone here. And I think that they're ready to expose that or share that finally. I see the Magician here. I see this as Aries energy, but it could be any sign. Okay, someone has manifested the conversation. This is the Page of Swords, but in the upright now. So I feel like this Page of Swords is going to be, maybe it's going to be a conversation that will have already been had in some way, shape, or form, or this is coming, guys. This is coming. All right, Spirit, show us about this 2 of Coins. For some reason, I feel like this is an internal conversation that someone's going to have with themselves, where it's like getting their stuff together for themselves. But there really may be a conversation between you and another person if this is you watching. All right, so 2 of Coins. Show us the 2 of Coins energy, please, and thank you. Give it to us straight, no chaser. Ooh, Lord. Yeah, definitely go watch the other reading, guys, that was put up. I'm going to take these after doing these. So we got the 3 of Pentacles showing up. So we're going from the 2 to the 3. I feel like someone's going to get their stuff together and they're going to be able to cooperate with someone. Or this person pulling their energies together, deciding to cooperate, come together, work together, is going to help work-life balance. I see the card of Temperance. This is something where whoever this is coming in talking about cooperating, they're doing so because they have learned a very harsh, I feel, and a very important and potent lesson about respecting the energy of their partners. Again, whether this is love or business or even family or friendship, the connection is where, like, you may be water, this other person may have heavy fire in their chart, and there may have been hardships with understanding each other's perspectives. It could have caused a lot of upsets, a lot of rifts, a lot of just, it seems like we're missing each other, right? But whatever is going to happen, I feel like they have come to a real understanding. There are life lessons that have happened. This is also connected to the sign of Sagittarius. So maybe they've learned a higher perspective. They've gotten a higher perspective from their faith or philosophy or something about how we're going to work together. Respecting and honoring the sovereignty of each other. Okay. And this could be what brings balance into you guys' connections. And then we have the 2 of God doggone cups. That's being on the same page, you guys. That's good news. And oh my God, you guys are going to live together, or bare minimum get married. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys have a reception or a ceremony where only friends and family come around. Okay. Maybe somebody gets married in the backyard or in like a barn, but something where there's nature and it's like really fitting to you guys' energy. But no matter what, wherever you get married, like, or wherever you have this celebratory experience or event, there will be others there in support of you guys, and people are going to be really happy. You guys are going to be really, really happy. I feel like this is a soulmate vibe. Now, at the bottom of the deck, I see the 4 of Cups. This definitely came out in yesterday's general reading. Please go watch it. This is a card of being discontented, like not feeling satisfied for some reason. So I feel that whoever this person is, it could be a male or a female who's coming back in. They're being led to come back in because whatever they've been doing in their life, even if they've been somewhat successful, even by their own standards, there's something that they feel is missing. They have not been okay. They have not been content. Okay. And I think what they realize is that they haven't been content because this aspect of their life wasn't together. I have the King of Wands showing up. This is heavy Leo energy, okay? But it could also be Aries or Sagittarius. I feel like this is who's getting the clarity. I told y'all it could be a male or a woman, but I read what's on the card, and that's a man. So I believe some man is going to finally get his stuff together, and he's about to come and make an offer of in good faith and good conscience. Because the King of Wands is a genuinely good-hearted, kind-hearted person, warm-hearted. They may mess up sometimes because they can be flirty. They are usually very attractive physically, but if it's not physically that they're attractive, they could be attractive energetically, okay? So give me one moment, guys. Let me check on my niece. Hold on. All right, you guys. So yeah, the King of Wands, I feel like whoever this is, they're just trying to actually get their life together. You guys, please, excuse my niece. She's actually just fussy. She doesn't want her bottle. She's already been changed. So she may just want to get picked up, and I can't do that right this second. All right. So boom, boom, boom. This person is just trying. I feel like whoever this is, they're trying to do the right thing. That's a heavy vibe I'm feeling. The last card that came out that was at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. So this is whatever truth and whatever clarity is going to be brought. And I feel like it's going to be brought to the whole connection. Okay. Whether it's business, whether it's about a family dynamic, friendship dynamic, or yes, a romantic partnership here. I just feel like someone has finally got a clear head. I also feel like someone may very well have their marching orders. They have this clear picture of what's supposed to be happening, why, and maybe even how. And as a direct result of that, when they come in and have this conversation, they're going to know what needs to happen, and they're going to get busy doing it. And that's going to bring you guys into balance and harmony with each other. And right underneath that, I saw the Ace of Cups. So I feel like this is a spiritual / emotional thing that's coming, you guys. There's a renewal of love, or bare minimum, there is new love coming in for some of you guys, Capricorn. So that has been your reading. I hope and pray that something really did make sense. If you're new to my channel, go ahead, hit the like button, comment below, and also consider subscribing, you guys. All of that is free, okay? Yeah, if this made any type of sense, go ahead and put it in the comments. Let me know exactly how, okay? Tell me the signs, okay? Or whatever. Tell me whatever you're comfortable enough to share with me. It has been my pleasure to read for you this way. If you want to book a private reading, that will also be in the description box. I forgot to put that in the other video, so I'm gonna have to go fix that. But yeah, I'll put all the ways to connect with me and to get a private reading and all that good stuff in the description box below. Share this video if you feel like it's gonna help somebody that you know. All right. What did I say my ending yet? Peace, love, light, and darkness, which all work together to bring balance and harmony, first within ourselves and then within our world. Bye, you guys.